Happy Tuesday. Today is Tuesday, January the 11th, 2022. And today's daily Bible readings come to us from Psalm 106, 1 through 12, Judges 5, 12 through 21, and then 1 John 5, 13 through 21. I'm going to take a look at 1 John 5, just as a quick word to remind you, those of you who believe, that you have eternal life. And because of that, John is telling us, you can boldly ask for anything. Well, not just anything. You can't just ask for just anything. That's not what John is saying. You can't just ask for whatever you will and expect that God is going to answer that, right? And it's not like he's a genie, right? You have three wishes and just ask for whatever happens to tickle your fancy or whatever makes you feel awesome that day. That's not what John's talking about here, because the problem is what you will might not be what God wills. If you want to look at it that way, your will might not be in harmony with God's will, right? And God's will is based on God's perspective, God's intimate knowledge of the universe, God's intimate knowledge of you, God's intimate knowledge of everyone around you, and the way that the world works together. More importantly, God's intimate knowledge of himself and what he desires for all of creation. And so while you might will something that you think is just quite good, and you would love for God to give you that, God, in his perspective, in his understanding, it might not be in keeping with his will. But if your will is aligned with God's will, so to speak, if your heart is in line with God's heart, if you spend your time getting to know God and getting to know what it is that he would really like to see happen in this world, ask away. Anyway, that's the DBR for today. Get out, enjoy the day, and we'll be back tomorrow. Boop.